Today's Monday, it's the 18th of November, it's 2024, and we're in front of another heart here today. It's not the Calvia heart that's in Palma Nova, this is the Andratx heart in Puerto de Andratx. And it's a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we just come for a little walk. Well, there you go, there's the heart. It's a slightly different design, but I quite like this one. It's got all these pebbles in, and it's made out of iron, and so the rusting of the iron's colouring the pebbles, so it gives it a nice colour. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and both Anita and I have been busy this morning with various chores, so first opportunity to come out, but it seemed a shame not to make good use of this lovely weather that we're having. Around about 20 degrees, lovely, perfect for a walk. And so we are in Puerto de Andratx, and just a spin round. That's where the marina is. That's where all the fancy boats are. We've got some boats on this side, including the ones that do all the work, which is the fishing boats. And one thing that greeted us as we came, I don't know if you can hear, is ducks. There are lots of ducks here today. Quite a few of them are just outside, out of the water, doing a little bit of sunbathing. Some of them are in the shade, don't blame them. A few of them are actually in the water as well, but lots and lots of ducks. Some of them really quite big things. Coming towards us, expecting to get some feeding. Sorry, we haven't got anything.
Very tame, aren't they? Look at those ones there. Yeah. The green on them as well.
Really quite big things there. And there were, I think, some under the bridge. There's one that's in the water. We've parked in the car park, plenty of space at this time of the year, so not really an issue. And just making our way into the port here. You can see bars are open here. It's a place that does seem to stay open a little bit more during the winter time. A lot of people are residents here. There's lots of properties built up on these hills on both sides now. Properties here tend to be quite expensive. There are quite a few Brits that live here. There's also a lot of Germans, really. But, I think probably more in the German market than the British market, but Port Andratx, a bit cosmopolitan, so we've got all nationalities. And it is a working port, so you've got the fishing boats there and piles of fishing nets here and paraphernalia.
Ducks as well.
There's ducks. Do get a lot of wild ducks here, and you also
was
get
saying how many chickens there are around by the pirates.
Lots of wild chickens as well, and in places you wouldn't really expect. Some magaloos by pirates. There's lots and lots of them there, and there's an industrial estate we go to, and there's lots. The Son-Homs, lots and lots of chickens around there as well. And these are wild, so nobody's tending them, nobody's looking after them. They've managed to find all their own food, and well, they seem quite healthy. And the pharmacy across the road, which is totally in the shade there, says it's 20 degrees Celsius. I think I'd agree with that. It's what it feels like, a nice, comfortable 20 degrees Celsius, and it's 7 minutes past 3 on Monday afternoon. Sounds as though they're doing a little bit of work on one of the boats. These are the big fishing vessels that go out through the night, catch the fish, and then the next morning they'll have them in at the market to be sold. And this one's having a little bit of the TLC that these boats constantly need, sanding down and painting. So a non-stop job really. And many of the bars and restaurants are open here, so people are already sitting out and finishing their lunch or just having a drink. Perhaps an ice cream.
Cold for that.
Bit too cold. Never too cold for an ice cream. She's just telling me she's been reading a book, and the book is partly set in Port Andratx.
It is, yes, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was very good. And here they come for a drink to Tim's Bar.
It's one of the most famous and long-lasting of the bars here in Port Andratx. Tim's Bar, opened by Tim Light many years ago. He's no longer there, but the bar is. It's been extended. I think maybe we'll go on this side there, doing a little bit of work on renovating this area. Just a little walk around.
Closed. It's opened again on the 21st of November, this one.
Cappuccinos.
Oh! Darling. Caught you.
Not really a beach to speak of. It's more of a port for boats. But if you were to say where's the beach, maybe you'd describe this as a beach, I don't know. It's got sand on it and a lot of seaweed. It's a little bit breezy out here.
It is.
But the port itself is fairly enclosed, so they don't generally suffer from big storms. That's not to say that they haven't in the past. If the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, we can come right through that gap and right into the port. And so there have been some quite devastating storms here in the past, but generally speaking it escapes. We do tend to get a lot of rain when they've got the storms on the island, because it's right down in the southwest corner, and anything that's blowing across the Mediterranean from the west, this is one of the first places for it to catch, and that means that you get the rain. Generally speaking, it's lovely here. So this is the original Tim's Bar.
Open on Friday and Saturdays.
And that's since 1978. I remember going there
It was one of our
a few
parents from
times.
school.
Yeah, Tim was. Yes.
Tim Light,
Yeah.
David and Ginny.
Yeah. Well remembered, dear. This is an extension that has been added on since. With horses up there. Not sure of the significance of that.
€30 for the menu there.
Yeah, a bit of a difference from Hanover, where we have ours for €17 something, 17.90. Many of the places up on this side are closed down, and there's just not sufficient clients now to keep them open all through the winter, so they close and whitewash the windows. And some will open just for the weekend maybe. Fridays and Saturdays, and Sunday for lunch.
Well, it's good they can stay open just a bit, isn't it?
Well, it helps the businesses earn a little bit of money. Can't earn any money if you're not open. But you still have bills to pay. The tables are all set there. They must be open at some point. No signs on that one.
Bikini shop's still open.
I've been along here when the sea's been really quite rough, bashing against the rocks and even splashing over onto this area. It's much calmer today.
Nice and clear.
Make our way back. Tell when the places are closed up for the winter, they put a bin bag around their lights and speakers. Well, no, none on that speaker. Try and protect them a little bit from the elements. The mountains in the distance, looking lovely.
Very clear, aren't they? So they're going to be covered in snow soon, are they?
Well, can't believe it, but the weather forecast says that later on this week. So today's Monday, Tuesday similar to today, Wednesday on the north of the island, the weather's supposed to be changing a little bit, and they may get a few spots of rain. And Thursday is really the main day when they might be expecting rain on much of the island. And the temperatures, particularly at night, to fall such that by the end of the week there's a possibility of having a little snow here in Mallorca. It won't be down here, it will be up on the top of those mountains. Some of them are over 1,000 meters, so they are really quite high, and the temperature does get low. I've actually seen some of the weather forecasts and the figures for past temperatures, and in the past week up in the mountains, the temperatures have been down to single figures, down actually to 3-4 degrees Celsius. So
It's quite chilly at night here though, isn't it, as well?
yeah, but only down to about 12 or 13 degrees. It's not really that chilly. So anyway, I'll keep my eye out. We'll keep looking to see if we can see any of that snow. My guess is that if it does come, it will disappear very quickly as the sun comes up and the temperature rises. It will soon melt. But snow's not uncommon here in Mallorca. I think I would say that every year it does snow at some point on the mountains. If it actually snows down nearer to sea level, people get very excited. And they don't know how to drive if there's snow on the ground, so they don't have the chains or anything that might make it suitable for driving in snow either, so you start to get lots of accidents and the roads get blocked. So the authorities do actually close roads if there's any significant amount of snow up in the mountains. I've had lots of questions recently actually about weather and what's the weather like at this time of the year or that time of the year. And our weather, as I keep saying, is very difficult to predict. And so to ask me what the weather's going to be like at Christmas, I haven't got a clue really. And I can say what it's been like in the past. And so I quite often direct people to videos that we've made around the Christmas period. And last Christmas Eve, I've posted a video to someone today. Last Christmas Eve we went for a walk, both of us just in a jumper, coats, in Palma Nova, and we sat on a terrace. In fact, we sat on Castaways and had a beer.
Did we?
Yeah. And it was lovely. So it can be really nice, and our memories, or my memories anyway, historically in the past, we used to have our friends Barbara and Martin and the families used to come over at Christmas time, and on Christmas Day we would sit out on the terrace with a glass of champagne. Sometimes used to walk down to Wellies and have a drink down there, walk around the port, and then Christmas lunch. We'd normally be inside though, because it's by the time we were having Christmas lunch it'd be going dark.
Those were the days.
They were indeed. And this year our Christmas lunch is going to be at home.
It is.
We have some family with us, and Christmas lunch is going to be at our house. So looking forward to that. Yeah, will be turkey, will be all the trimmings, very traditional sort of Christmas lunch. But lots of things going on before then.
Go down that way.
It's very quiet. Just a few people around, a few people doing the work. The temperature's still 20 degrees.
A bit more sheltered here.
Yeah.
What a big job.
Yeah. Makes my painting of the wall this morning seem rather trivial. It's a little sunshade there. Looks like it's for motorcycle parking, but its roof is made up completely of solar panels.
So where does all that solar go to?
I'm guessing it gets fed into the grid somewhere. The underside of the solar panels. And sometimes they use it for lighting.
Lovely colours on this tree here.
Autumnal. Go around the back. Estate agents here with fancy properties at fancy prices.
That first Mallorca's closed. Moved.
They've moved next door.
then you'd have these 11 there.
That's much more reasonable.
It's a lovely furniture shop here.
Yeah. Just to the left there is this most interesting of buildings I find here in Port Andratx, and it's the old cinema. Some people's commenting that they don't like the idea of all the bins being outside, but there's nothing much happening to that cinema. And I think it's a real shame because it's a lovely building. I'd like to see something like that turned into some sort of a market or a food market, or one of these places with stalls that are restaurants. I think
Well, it must belong to somebody, mustn't it?
it must, yeah. But just been left and neglected for so many years. I've never seen it open as a cinema, never seen it open full stop. Oriental Bazaar's open. Get your Christmas things here. They've got them on sale already. Trees and tints. And that road, if you could take that one, takes you up to Camp de Mar. Yamp. Beautiful views around there. Nice properties as well. We're just going to cross over and make our way back to the car park. That's the road that will take us to Palma.
They had that big silver horse thing in the window here, didn't they, before?
Yeah.
Not many hotels here, are there?
No, I mean there is at least one that I know of, but yeah, it's not a place for hotels. This is a place for people to come and stay in their own villas or rent a villa. I did actually notice, if we just go up here, there was some running water in the water feature, which is fairly unusual, but not considering the amount of rain we've had, I suppose. And this is the car park, and as you can see there's lots of spaces. Well, we're going to head off home now, so thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.